Okay, so now we're putting the lines in, and we're going to put some tie some flies
And
onto
if you ever
it.
do this, it's easier to take your line, fold it, and put it through your eyelets than to try to take your leader and do it, because the leader is so fine you can't hardly see it.
Right.
Secret that I was told from my friend Don. He said, "Joe, let me show you something here." Show me everything, Don. Yeah. I need to know. You know, and once you start fishing, your body heat gets warm,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the sun's out. There's times where I have pulled over in the springtime, or even in the fall, where it's been so cold, you're lethargic, you got to start a fire just to warm up. Especially like when we're whitefish fishing in September,
Right.
October. It can be very cold.
Well, it's still pretty chilly this morning. So what are the flies you're going to use on this one?
I'm going to use it, on this one I'm going to tie on a stone fly.
Uh-huh.
And
Is that a dry?
No, it's wet.
Okay.
This is really heavy. And this one's not so heavy, but it's more of the type that you'll see on these waters.
Okay.
And you could go to the shoreline now and see cases like this. Bug cases.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Is
see
this, Joe, is this one of the ones you tied?
No, actually, I think this was when I got down in Colorado when I was hanging out with Allie, and I just liked the pattern. It was just so freaking buggy. The ones that I tie are a little tighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to trim that off when I'm done.
What, trim the excess
Yeah,
leader?
Just trim the excess leader off.
Right.
But today, when I start with my dries, gotta get the right color.
Will you start off with the dry?
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm going to today.
Yeah.
And I had pretty good luck the other day with this guy.
What's that one called?
It's a caddis, and it's a green-bodied caddis. It's pretty good size, but when the sun comes out, you'll see him. And then there's parachute Adams that work really well, and there's times where I'll try different things frequently.
Throughout the day?
Yeah. I'll probably go through 8 or 10 different flies just to see what's going on. If I get pretty active right off the get-go, I'll stick with it.
Do you have any extra components for your rods with you?
No.
So if one goes down, you'll just
Switch to the other.
put that and just use the one for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, like if I were to step on one or
Snag it or break it.
That's why I carry two.
Yeah.
When I'm in Alaska, I always carry an extra rod with me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's imperative. That's one of the things you don't want to do is not be able to fish.
Right.
And then to buy one up there is
Mucho expensive?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even their cheap ones are expensive.
Sounds like we've got another person joining us on the river.
The other day I was on the river and I was trying to. These guys are getting water.
Oh.
He was here last time.
Oh, they're watering down the roads. Okay.
But I had a hell of a time. I spent 20 minutes, I bet, trying to figure out my knot, and I went, "You've only tied this 1,000 times."
Joe, it's called the vision. you know where you have extra equipment, you have to put a little magnifying glass. You can swing it right over your eye.
Well, I do have reading glasses in case I run into some super fine line, and I get frustrated and can't see it.
You're going to have to get you a jeweler's glasses type things, so you can flip the extra magnifying down in. Do any of the shops around here have knot tying classes or anything like that?
Oh, fly tying classes.
Yeah.
Every one of them comes with a knot tying.
Okay, cool.
I've got books on them. You get locked into certain knots.
Yeah.
You just leave it alone if they work.
Can the fish, when they come up, can they see your knots? I mean,
In
is
a
that
lake,
just like really?
probably
Uh huh.
in the river? No.